Hello everyone, this is Simrex and welcome back to episode 25. Cannot believe that. Of Minecraft Freestyle Let's Play. So, yesterday we had set up a little rail transport system between here and the skeleton spawner. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to get the carts to keep moving once they get out of I think it's 112 blocks from the player. They'll kind of just freeze. So I haven't been able to figure out how to make this keep moving the entire time. So for now, we just have to follow it until I figure something out. But today, you can see I've went ahead and marked out a couple things here. And I'll put that hopper in the wrong place, I believe, but we can just put another one there. That hole right there is where our chest is for the bone mill that powers the kelp farm. And I'm going to go ahead and toss another hopper down here real quick because that's where we're going to unload, I think. But we want to build a little unloading station here for our bone mill when we send the chest mine cart back up. And I think we're going to do that with, I mean, obviously we got to use some kind of item elevator, but I think we might do that with a soul sand item elevator. So let me go see if I have any soul sand handy down here. Okay, yes, I did have a little soul sand handy. Now we just got to figure out where we need to put our elevator. We can't really go straight up because we got to be able to shove it into the side of a hopper. So we're probably going to turn this way. And I'm going to clear out a little space to work down here. Alright, I think that should give us enough room for a mechanism in here to send our bone mill straight up. So now I'm going to do one of those things you don't normally do in Minecraft, and I'm going to dig straight down. Get out. Crap. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so I'm going to have to take out a little bit of this wall we made that houses our... Let's see, so our chest is here. Let's go ahead and take out a couple planks so we can see what we're doing. I'd say we're going to want to shove it into that hopper. So we're going to put another hopper here. And then our item elevator is going to bring things up and be dropping them into that hopper. So we're going to go straight down from here, I think. Alright. That wasn't too bad. I can't find the hole we just made. There it is. Alright, if I can remember how to do this, I think we're going to need a dispenser here. Our soul sand is going to be right below here. Oops, that's not the right hole, is it? Now, how do we just get down here? It's not the right one. There it is. It's this one. Okay. So our soul sand's going to go right here. This will be the base of our elevator. Take that out. We're going to need a dispenser pointing into that. which I don't think I have any on me. Let me go grab a dispenser real quick. Alright, so we need a dispenser pointing into that. Or do we need a dropper pointing into that? I want to try it with the dispenser first. If not, we'll put a dropper there. And then one more hopper pointing into that guy. And now I haven't left us a way to get out of here. So if you go ahead and knock that wall out, we can put it back. So let's build up around this. I'm going to go get us a little bit of glass. Alright, so we got the starts to an elevator here. Let's knock that out, knock that out, knock that out. And let's go ahead and do glass right here. Glass makes it where we can actually see what's going on. I think we're going to need to leave that not covered. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is figure out a circuit for this thing. Built one of these before. It was in a bedrock world, so I don't know if it's going to work in Java, but we're going to try it. It's going to give us a little more room back here. Basically, we want two observers pointing into each other here. If that hopper might be in the way, so we can take that out for a second. Alright, now I grabbed some observers. There we go. Observer there. And an observer here. Put a switch on that so it doesn't just constantly do that. Toss something in here. It should end up at the bottom of our elevator. Yes, it did. Okay. I would say we could put a comparator there, but we can't because we got to put a hopper there. But for now, just to shut it up, we can do a lever, I would say. No, I think we're going to need a dot of redstone or something there. There, we just need that to be quiet for a minute so I can think. Maybe we can put it on a clock. So let's try this one. Let's try a comparator there. Observer, I think, facing this way. Or, well, no, we need our observer facing this way. Right? Yeah. Redstone out the back. Then 2 more blocks here. Whoops. And then I think a repeater. This might work, I don't know. And a dot of redstone. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work because now we're not getting anything into our elevator. Which, I think we can fix that real quick by grabbing that other hopper I put in the chest. There, that should... Are they pointing into each other? Yeah. Okay, now let's place an item in here. almost what we want. Let's try that with a dropper instead of a dispenser. Alright, so we got a dropper in there now. Let's toss back down our stone and our redstone and our repeater. We don't have a dropper in there, do we? I'll put a dispenser back in there. Alright, we're going to stick our dropper in here. That is a dropper, okay. Then fix this circuit, and I think this will do what we want it to do. Repeater, redstone. Let's put some stuff in the hopper. Nope, still only ticking one. And we want it to tick every time something's in it. As long as something's in it. Comparator, repeater, redstone. Want 2 repeaters. That's not going to work. Really should have dug us more space down here, I think. Put it back in and see if that fixed it. Yep, that fixed it. Okay. So now whenever we have bone meal introduced to the dropper, it's going to spit it into where our item elevator is going to be. So that's going to be the next task here. Go ahead and put this glass back, and then we'll start placing our water sources up the elevator. Okay, so first water source goes here. I have to take that button out. Where'd all our glass go? Oh, I think I put it in a chest down there. I'm trying to make this look as aesthetically pleasing as I can while I'm building it. We can always come back and fix this wall later. Alright, next water source. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so it appears I'm out of glass, so we're just going to toss that water source there. Fill that back in temporarily with smooth stone. So that should now be getting items to come into our chest here. I'm going to go borrow some bone meal from the tree farm, which I'm almost out of bone meal there too. I'm very low on, just to test things, we're going to put a piece of powered rail down there because we're going to be able to power that. So it's also where we're going to go back down, because what we'll do is we'll grab our cart, we'll hop in our cart, we'll go down to the skeleton farm, load the cart back up with bone meal, and then follow it back up, and it'll stop right here and unload. And we'll use a button or something to power it, so this isn't always powered, or only powered when we're on it and we're ready to go down. So anyway, for now, let's go ahead and toss our chest cart on there, and let's toss in some bone meal. Bone meal's going up. I need to hurry up and get up there. Okay, so all we need to do, and I found some glass, is cover this in so the bone meal isn't just flying up like that, but it should be making it into our chest. I can't tell. I think we were picking more of it up than was making it into here. I mean, there is one way to tell. We can go down and because that thing was completely out of bone meal. If I turn this on, there should be bone meal in the system, and we should start getting kelp right away. Yep, works. Alright, so we'll take this out for a minute. We're going to have some water spill out. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything right here. Toss another piece of glass back in there. And just to have it look nice, glass, 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 and glass. I'll hell with it all the way to the ceiling. Why not? We'll put 2 there. We got our chest there. And it looks like it's time to go get some sleep. Okay, so that takes care of our unloading system. It's freaking awesome. I need to fill that back in eventually. I'm going to have to make this wall look like the rest of that. This was where a creeper had blown up. That's why there's a big random chunk of just cobblestone there. Whoops. Alright. So that went rather smooth. That gives us time to continue on this episode. I think I have something else I want to do here that kind of goes along with this. Since we have this little thing here set up, I want to do something with it rather. So got an idea in my head. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to work it. We need to go grab a couple things. I accidentally bone milled the ground there. Alright, so we want a tent block here. Crap, I forgot a couple things. So tent block there, and we're going to do a hopper going into it. And then on top of hopper, we'll stick a composter. Not sure how to do this next part. Actually, yeah, I am. I have an idea. So I'm going to take this out temporarily and set it where I want it for what I have going through my head. Alright. Take that out. Take this out. So we want a double chest, and then 2 temporary blocks on the ends. Two hoppers pointing opposite directions underneath our double chest. Probably going to have to make some more hoppers, but that's okay. Going to bring 1 hopper back into this. We can take this one down because it serves no purpose for what I'm doing here. And then on this end, we're going to leave that open. So that's a closed circuit there. And this is going to be another circuit. Well, not really a circuit, a loop. Alright, so we're going to get back up here. I'm going to do another hopper going into the chest. We should still be able to open it if we need to. And then a composter. And I need 1 more hopper, it looks like. Alright, okay, and then I got our other hopper. Into that. Let's grab, I think we're going to need 2 water sources or 3 to get all the way up to what we're trying to do here. Now we're just going to stick some dirt up here for now to keep our... I think you guys can see where I'm going with this, to keep our bone meal from falling through. I'm going to go grab a little bone meal and test this idea out real quick. So we're going to toss bone meal in this chest, a bunch of it. And they should roughly split even. We're going to put another chest here temporarily to see how much bone meal ends up in this. Yeah, that did split pretty even, I think. Let's get all that back out of there for a minute. We'll leave that little bit in there. We're going to turn this thing on. And put all this bone meal in here now. And I doubt it's going to run indefinitely that fast. But we should be getting bone meal that's coming into here. Well, actually, we're going to put this in this hopper here to keep the system started and going. So I'm more curious how much we end up with on this side. And we can put those in this hopper. Now I'm curious if the redstone is dragging it that way, preferentially, and I think it is. Oh, it's not even making it back there because I need one more water source. That's what's going on. I forgot to place that other water source, guys. Ha! We need one more water source right here. Now we'll have our kelp going the right direction. I just tossed our bucket in the system. Hear the composter turning our kelp there into bone meal. Pretty sure our bucket got stuck in that hopper. Yep. Right now we're going to turn it on and see if that splits evenly or if it draws to the other side. There's bone meal coming through. Yeah, and I think it's all getting sucked to the other side. Yeah, it is. We've also got some getting stuck there. We're just going to place a block. It should keep it from getting stuck as bad. Alright, so what do I need to do here? Here's something I came up with a minute ago that did split items. Let's get a couple hoppers. And we're going to shove those into there. We're going to put a couple hoppers going down into there. And we want a double chest here. Okay, and off the back of this, we get a couple things down here in my hotbar that we're going to use. Off the back of this, we're going to do a block. Whoops. Gotta crouch. A block. And we're not in creative, so we can't fly up there. Comparator. Then a couple temporary blocks. Block. Block. 2 redstone. A torch. A redstone torch. Now we can take these out. And right off of this hopper or this one. This hopper. Wait a minute. No, I think it's right off of this hopper is what I had set up. Right off of this hopper, half slab, with a bit of redstone right on top of it if we can get back over there. No, I don't think that's going to work. I think we have to go down one. So, take that out, put it on this hopper, if I remember correctly. It worked perfectly a while ago when I was off camera, so we're going to find out if it'll still work. Redstone. And I think that needs to be a dot. And then chest here temporarily. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that bone meal up there eventually. Right, so as I said earlier, it split evenly earlier. We ended up with 32 over here and 32 in our chest. So we're going to put them in this hopper, 64 of them, and make sure it's working right. And it's not working right. What have I done here? It's going in. Okay, so once again we have things not distributing evenly. I'm wondering if that's because the hoppers are getting preferential treatment. So I have a little idea here. We're going to take... don't know how to do this. I think to do that, if I put a chest and a chest here, and have one facing this way and one drawing down that way, I think I would have to take this system up one more block. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so now anything that goes into these should be split, and it's not splitting. What did I do wrong? I'm going to comparator, redstone, torch. Let's take those down. Okay, there we have an even split, 32 and 32. That was going into the chest. Let's go into the hopper and see what happens. As they go into the chest from the hopper, 9, nothing. So that's interesting. If you put it in the chest, it splits evenly, but if you put it in the hopper that goes into the chest, it all goes to the left. I put a stack in right there. We got 31 there, and 36 here, which there were a few in there already. Let's turn it on now and see if we got it right. Nope. It took all our bone meal and sucked it straight over to that side. So I think I still need the circuit out the back. Even with the chest there, it's still preferring to go into the hopper side. I don't understand why. And the only way that I know to fix this, and it's not going to be completely even if we do this, is a minecart and hopper. And some rail. But it'll at least go to both sides. Alright, so I've set up a little rail system here. Find out how this works. Got 2 in there. Gonna let it go for a minute and see what we end up with. It's not quite hopper speed. It's not as fast as what we had before. So we got 13 there. We got 18 there. That's not horrible. Like, that's not a horrible ratio. So, I have a bunch of kelp in here. I'm going to toss all this kelp down in here. Okay, we now have 20 in here. 16 in there. So it's not quite even, but it's pretty close. I think it's as good as we're going to get, since none of the item splitters want to work whenever we have hoppers hooked up on the other end. It's pulling them. And when we have hoppers on both ends, it still prefers the side. So we're going to go with this splitter. And now we're going to fire this thing up. I also forgot to cover that up with glass, so let's go do that real quick. So the system is now out of bone meal, which I figured that would happen. We're going to toss all that bone meal in there. Not quite what I wanted, but close enough. The other thing I want to do here real quick before we end the episode is figure out how to make this a silent circuit. So whenever there's bone meal in that dispenser, it'll just dispense it. And I think to do that, we can probably do a similar circuit to what we have up there from earlier, with a comparator out the back, redstone, 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 and a repeater going back into the dispenser. Okay, so that first circuit didn't work. We're going to have to do this one with repeater, 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 or repeater, redstone, 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 repeater here, going into that. Whoops. Let's get something in the ground here. So repeater, repeater here, and then a bunch of redstone, well, not a bunch, but some redstone dust all the way around. And then it should, and the iron golem got me as I was just trying to dig. Guys want to leave me alone so I can finish my job here. So what I was trying to do was dig up the old redstone circuit for the chicken cooker so I could look at it. And the golem, I accidentally hit him and he fucking destroyed me. So we got a hopper there, or a hopper. We got our dispenser there. comparator, redstone, 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 and an observer. Not sure what's up there. I think it might be a repeater. Oh, and I just let the flood of chickens out. So for the guy the other day that said I have a bunch of chickens, yeah, I got a shit ton of chickens. Woo! And now I have a shit ton of chickens out. Okay, so we got a repeater coming out of our dispenser. Redstone, redstone, redstone. An observer. And a comparator going into the observer. That's getting an output from that hopper. Okay. I think I know what to do. I think we're going to have to take this one out and put in a block and take this one out, and now we need hopper going here, so hopper going into that, hopper pointing down, and we want our comparator reading off of that hopper. Yeah, comparator reading off of this hopper. Put a block back in this hole. I don't feel like that's right. I think, yeah, the comparator reading comes out of here, out of there, and then a repeater into the dispenser, like that, and then an observer into that. We're going to go sleep, and I think I did that backwards. I think we want our observer on this side. If I remember what I was just looking at. So, observer here. I'm going to take these out for a minute so we can stand under them. Actually, no, I think our repeater needs to point into that. Redstone, redstone, redstone. And then our hopper. Hopper and hopper. That should do it, I think. I believe we need to take all that bone meal out of there. Oh, now it's just filling up. So, that pretty much did what we wanted it to do. Okay, so I think that pretty much did what I wanted it to do. We'll toss some kelp and some bone meal in there. Part of it should be making it to this chest. I'll put it in the wrong place. Better get that out of there. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's cycling back through. Okay guys, so we've lost our stack of chicken somewhere, but I think this is pretty much doing what I want it to do. We toss some bone meal in this hopper. It's going to get split. Some of it's coming here. Some of it's going over here and getting processed back into kelp, which is making more bone meal. And to continue this, I'm going to link this up with that. Anyway, my name is Mr. Rex. You guys, thanks for watching. Very much appreciated. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more like this, be sure to subscribe. And don't mind my dogs in the background. They're roughhousing. There's also a Patreon link in the description if you'd like to support this channel. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye.